Hey, I'm back with a question from Francis. Francis says, yeah, I'm working on building muscle. Basically, my meals are anything and everything. Work out 4 days a week. So I double checked with Francis and said, so you'd like advice on nutrition? What can I help you with? And he said, yeah, what to eat so I can build muscle. So this is going to be the topic of today's video, what to eat so you can build muscle. I'll go general and talk about some of the mistakes people make too. Here's the first mistake I see a lot of people make. They really overcomplicate this. I've done it myself. You know, if you're an ectomorph and you build muscle slowly, you'll tend to want to know all the advanced tricks and to find out how come it doesn't work and what you should be doing better to gain muscle faster. I know I was obsessed with this. This is probably why I've studied, went to university to study exercise sciences and everything. I really wanted to find out what the secret was. Turns out there's no real secret. You just gotta eat more, okay? And don't obsess too much over what you eat. Just eat enough, and then I'll tell you in a minute what you really should be focusing on to build muscle mass more. You'll see people say that it's all about nutrition. I don't think it is, and I'll tell you what I think is the number one thing you should focus on to build mass. Let's talk about the nutrition. Actually, I'll tell you in the next video, in part 2, I'll say that. Nutrition, what to eat to build muscle mass. First off, you got to eat a lot of protein. I've talked about this in another video this week. It was, right now what I recommend is your body weight plus 10 grams a day. So your body weight in pounds, by the way, and then you add 10 to that, and you eat this every day. So if you weigh 160, you would eat 170 grams of protein a day. So first thing. Second thing, you're an ectomorph, so it doesn't really matter what exactly you eat, how much you eat. You should just be eating a shit ton. Okay, so get your protein, get your 10 servings of vegetables a day, and once you got that, you can have a few fruits in there as well. So make it 10 fruits, vegetables, get your protein. The rest, I don't really care. Avoid the super junky food. Try to avoid the super sugary thing as well, but what you want basically is to get the calories in. And the mistake I see a lot of ectomorph guys make, guys who have a hard time putting on weight, is they kind of obsess over their food and they want to eat clean. They want to eat only of the good stuff, and they avoid the foods that they would like, that would bring them a lot of calories and help them gain weight. I'll give you an example. Me, about once a week, I will eat a full ice cream bucket. Okay, not the biggest buckets, but I'll eat. I've counted the calories actually from the nutrition label. That's 1,300 calories in one bucket. I'll eat that at once. Does it help me build muscle mass? Yeah. Do I gain a lot of fat from it? Probably not. Why? Because I'm an ectomorph. We don't tend to store these calories. We usually burn them off. And I'm a PhD student in public health. Health is really important to me, and I will eat a bucket of ice cream. Is that super bad for my health? I don't think so. Does it help me build mass? Yeah. So, Francis, don't be afraid to eat foods that you wouldn't, that you would normally might shy away from. Don't do it. Just eat more. Get your protein, get your vegetables. Once you got those, for the rest, have fun and get the calories in. That's the general rule I would go with. I'll keep it at that for today. If you'd like more specific tips, email me again. I'll sum it up. Don't worry about eating too clean. You need to get the calories in. In the next video, I'll tell you what I think is the number one thing you should focus on actually, and this is what drives your appetite, and maybe you can guess what it is. But if you don't do this, you're not going to be hungry enough to eat and build muscle. And I think as ectomorph, it's something we struggle with. We tend not to be very hungry. or maybe not enough to build on mass. You know, I remember I would eat, and I still do, you know, I would eat as much as I can, and I would never be hungry. For about 3 or 4 years between age 23 and age 27, I was never hungry once. This should give you an idea. Like, anytime I had a little bit of space in my stomach, I would eat. So I would eat all day, and I still didn't pack on a lot of muscle. I mean, I gained about 30 pounds since I've started working out, but that was 14 years ago. So I think the problem is not really eating enough. It's telling your body that it needs to build more muscle, and it needs to make you hungrier so you can really eat enough to build the muscle. And I'll tell you exactly how I think you should do this. I've used this tip in my training, and I've found it to work recently. Just found out and understood that recently, unfortunately. But fortunately for you, you can you'll find out about this in the next video, and you can use this and maybe shortcut a few years and start packing on mass earlier than I did. So I'll talk to you in the next video. Francis, thank you for your question. Look in the emails. You'll find a link to the survey. I need to know more about you so I can make better videos and help you build muscle more. You'll also find a link to a page with 13 unusual exercises that can break up your routine and, you know, start telling your muscles again to build mass. They're really advanced and unusual. I don't think you've really seen them. They're from a trainer I really respect, and I don't hesitate to recommend these exercises for you. So check that out, and I'll talk to you today, tomorrow in the next video. See ya.